November the 5th from the Thomas Mack Center in Las Vegas, it's Manny Pacquiao taking on Jessie Vargas. One of those old themes in boxing, an all-time great, a guy who's been there and done that against a guy who's a world champion but wants to try to become a superstar. Give an edge to somebody coming in to this fight? Is it the aging champion who said he was going to retire, who doesn't really know and it has to deal with politics in the Philippines? Or is it a young guy who comes off of his biggest win and has everything to gain, really nothing to lose, and an opportunity to beat one of the greats of all time? Jessie Vargas has the advantage going in terms of the intangibles. Manny Pacquiao is one of the most dynamic and prolific fighters in the history of boxing. Here's a guy who started out 100 pounds, and he's become a world champion all the way up to, $154. I mean, it's simply amazing. I think for Jessie Vargas, he's coming into this fight right where he needs to be, high. I mean, he pulled the upset win over Saddam Ali. He did it in a pretty spectacular fashion, stopping an unbeaten kid. And he's fighting a guy in Pacquiao who's going to be 38 years old a few weeks after the fight. Who knows whether Manny's head is going to be into the fight. And I just think Jessie, with his new team and the people that he has around him, I really think he's very, very confident. Jessie's grown up in the training, sparring, fighting mecca. I mean, he's been around the Floyd Mayweather gym since he was, a kid. His right hand, very powerful. That right hand nearly put Timothy Bradley down. He has very good fundamentals, a good amateur fighter. He's progressed well as a pro. And I think, and this is the most important thing, I think Jessie Vargas is still improving and can improve. When I think of Manny Pacquiao's defense, I go right back to his brilliant offense. I mean, he is just so different a fighter offensively that it helps him defensively. And typically, no matter who he has fought, the guys are so worried about Manny's offensive explosion that they're not concerned about hitting him. I think his weakness is he doesn't deal well with a good left jab. Manny, when you throw a jab at him, he doesn't react, he doesn't counter it, and a good one, he gets hit with it. And when you get hit with it, it sets up other stuff. If there is going to be a knockdown or a knockout of Pacquiao, it's going to be what? It's going to be the right hand of Jessie Vargas. And can Manny be knocked out by a right hand? See Juan Manuel Marquez.
It's a big challenge for me to get that belt again and to prove that I can still manage serving the people and being a boxer.
A few weeks after this fight, Manny Pacquiao is going to be 38 years of age. He's also had other issues outside the ring. He's a senator now. The whole political scene in the Philippines. If he, frankly, my dear, is only fighting for the money and is not thinking about that kid named Jessie Vargas, that can be a huge problem. Vargas has some issues defensively, gets a little bit off balance. He has a tendency to put his chin a little too high. The upper body and head movement, that can always be improved upon. One thing that I'll mention about his defense that is a positive, especially when you're fighting a guy like Manny Pacquiao, is Jessie doesn't get hit with 2 and 3 and 4 shots. He doesn't get hit in succession. For Manny Pacquiao to win this fight, all he has to do is use his experience. Here's a guy who's fought no less than 7 or 8 Hall of Famers.
I know that I am the underdog in this situation, in this fight, but what's changed? I mean, let's be honest. The media has had me as the underdog so many times. I am a 2-division world champion for a reason. On November 5th, I plan to show that I am the best in the division.
What Jessie Vargas needs to do to defeat Manny Pacquiao November the 5th is pick it up where he left off in, I think it was round 9 of the Saddam Ali fight. Fight big, fight strong, fight powerful, fight with confidence, and use the damn left jab. And I mean early, often. If Jessie Vargas were to defeat Manny Pacquiao, it wouldn't shock me. I mean, how many guys get old? Plus, Jessie's a pretty good damn fighter. He's a two-time world champion. I think November the 5th that it's really going to be a fun fight. But in the end, boxing is about craft. Boxing is about skill. And when you have all of that, then it's about experience. Manny Pacquiao is as experienced a fighter as there is in the game today against quality opposition at so many different weight classes that he has enough. I think he still has enough in that high-octane tank and up here and in his heart, because Manny fights with heart. I think he has enough of those things left in all three of those categories to box his way to a 12-round unanimous decision over Jessie Vargas.